So I recently came across this video of actor Jim Breuer talking about Dave Chappelle, and it was deep on so many different levels. He didn't really say nothing crazy, but it was how he said it. And he was talking about the visit, and after the visit, how Dave Chappelle was moving different. You all remember when Dave Chappelle went to Africa, right? After the whole $50 million contract thing, right? This one kind of hits different. Let's check this out together and you see if you caught what I caught. Let's get into it.
And then what about David Chappelle? You say that's not the same person that you used to know. So do you want to get, I don't mind getting into it. Do you think it's some MK Ultra celebrity playing his role? Do you think there's something deeper there? Do you think it's a clone? Do you, like what? I mean, dude, it's clearly not the same person.
It's I almost feel like I'll just say this. This is all I know. This is all I know. This is the God's honest truth. This is all I know. I know that Dave that when Dave was visited, and that's up for him to tell that story. And that was my first real, like, what do you mean you were visited? And nobody talks about that. Everyone thinks he just ran away to Africa. And, the man was offered $50 million and he walked away.
He came back with seven Netflix series.
I wonder what kind of visit that was. We all hear them stories about people getting paid a visit and we all think it's fairy tale. I know a lot of people be thinking that stuff is fairy tale. But man, come on, man. Hollywood is a real eerie and sinister place. All you got to do is pay attention to all the stories. Look at the people who didn't really make it that far. They'll actually tell you. But let's continue and let's see what Jim had to say.
And he's promoting. He just had another person on Netflix that I forget his name. Doesn't matter. He just had a new Netflix, and it was sponsored by Dave. That means David Chappelle sponsored the last 3 of these comedians that I've seen on Netflix. So someone who walked away from a deal on Oprah show, which I'm all about all of that, but then comes back and gets all of this, that's a different person.
I can't.
And then last thing, and then one more thing I want to add from the person that I remember watching. What was that David Chappelle show? And I remember honestly an actual quote he said. I'll paraphrase is that, and he was joking like he always does. And this when he was skinny David, and he was saying that from the same government that engineered crack and HIV. This is David Chappelle who is saying that. How long ago? That was probably 15, 16, 17 years ago. Maybe even I don't know. Maybe longer. To the person that he is now. That's why I ask, man. That was the part that made me weary to go on here. Like I don't trust nobody at no time because I know what Hollywood has done. I know what they do, and it's everything you're confirming, And that's the reason why I've been blackballed and shadow banned and censored the way that I am is because I don't know. You must know Tupac. I'm just like him. I got a big voice. I got a loud mouth, and I don't care. You can kill me right now. You can say, look, you can't see your kids ever again. I'm going to kill you if you talk. I'm going to talk.
So basically, he likes to run his mouth. Let's see what Jim had to say, man. Let's get back into it.
No, I don't know Tupac. Oh shit.
You know of Tupac.
He was on. Of course I do.
That's what
I met him on.
That's
SNL.
what I meant.
Yeah. With the Dave thing, I'd be a blatant liar if I were to say 100% that's him.
Okay, perfect.
Because our communication ended. And when I say he stopped communicating with me at when he came back. When I say came back, I'm not talking about from Africa because the first thing he did was go on Oprah, which I find fascinating. And I highly suggest people really watched that interview intently. And I sobbed. I fucking sobbed because I hope it's him. But I will say when he came back bigger,
Yep.
and I thought, all right, maybe he did steroids, maybe he worked out like crazy. I know he was very self-conscious being skinny his whole life. And our communication ended. Now I had a bizarre FaceTime thing, which again, I think is very sketch. Even the person that, there was this, I'll just leave it this. I don't know.
What it sounds like to me, and I'm just gonna do this really quick. This video, this clip was just interesting to me because Jim was really trying to watch how he said it. I don't know why. Maybe he wants, maybe one day, or hopes that Dave will come out and truly tell what happened in that visit, because there's a couple of other clips going around where he details a little bit more about him being frantic and nervous from that visit that he got. I just caught this clip right here. I just thought it was interesting that, do you think that they are really actually cloning or MK Ultra doing things to these artists and changing things around? Let's talk about it in the comment section, man. Do you think Jim was watching what he said, or, does he just want Dave to tell his own story? And because, Jim claims that he ain't going to close his mouth. And Jim, is the guy from Half Baked, not the other guy, not the guy that was talking. He's another like YouTuber or something. But leave it in the comment section. Let's talk about it, man. What do you guys think about this video? This is the KMHP YouTube channel. If you like anything, be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're alerted when we drop more videos. Until the next one, peace.